Hi there folks, this is a quick review of the Diamond Jubilee from Hornby. I received it today. Sorry about the light. Limited edition of 4000. It is a gold effect on the wheels, very similar to the Millennium Edition, Flying Scotsman, and the Mallard that came out. There is also a gold-plated Princess Elizabeth out there as well. As you can see, limited to 4,000 by Hornby for the Diamond Jubilee, which is see what it's cost, what the name is, and see there the dates for it. Now, it came in a big brown box, as you see. And when I opened that, obviously it came out the this box, as well as obviously the little bit of gubbins about the Hornby Visitor Centre. Say one. I don't know if anyone knows it's in Margate. If anyone's been there, I'd love to hear your thoughts about it. I've not, and I don't know if I will be able to. They also gave me a returns form. Don't think I'm going to return it. So opening it up, one thing that caught my attention to begin with is that, now I'm not sure what it's made out of, pretty hefty, and it's got two holes in, just there and there. So this is very similar to the commemorative plates you get on the Flying Scotsman or something, the sort of Doncaster things. Obviously you get the standard DC controller. I've not actually seen this one before. I've got the very old ones, and one of the older ones, the H something 2000 or something like that. And obviously the plug. There are a few curves. I believe they are third radius. Oops. Don't know why they provide third radius or why not, but obviously apparently it seems to be a common thing these days. I have actually taken the bits out, Billy's and yes, I'm in the kitchen. I've got new work surfaces, need to decorate in here a bit, new whatever have you. But it's just pure amount of space. There are some more straights obviously in the pin power connector for the other end of this. Basically I've set one up. In terms of the gubbins, you got a lot. That's quite a hefty amount. And then obviously I've got to claim my free sample of Hornby magazine. Again, if you've subscribed to this, I'd love to know. I'd love to know what it's like. One of the other things that I got, which I've not seen in any sets I've got, is obviously rail safety. Yeah, I've obviously stay off the tracks. You've got the Collectors Club, although they have that as the collector. I'm assuming this is up to date. Oh, it is up to date. So obviously that's what they're providing you with. I don't have that one. I am a member, but I have the Queen Elizabeth II, which I will be doing a video on sometime in the future. Yeah, simple noise. The train controller, warranty. I might do that. Got your track mat, which I mean, good to start off with, but I'm not even going to bother using that. Obviously, Princess Royal Class. You got your bits and pieces in there, pretty standard. Again, the last time I bought a set was a Flying Scotsman set. Well, the last one I given a set was Flying Scotsman. That was Must have been at least 15 years ago, I'd imagine. And I remember getting something very similar to this. Obviously it's just got all your coaches and stuff on track and this, that, and that's the other system I've got. Not the digital, although I am thinking of getting the Elite. Currently I am running or using as my DCC Bachmann. I can't remember what the thing's called now. It's the wireless version anyway. But that's the one I've got in one of my Scotsman sets, which I will be doing a review on later on. That's one thing. And the last bit of the ones, or last but one, is the owner's manual. I've not seen it in this big fold out form before. Don't know why they need that, but never mind. There's one more bit. Again, this is the certificate that goes with it. It is nice. It's all nicely colour printed. It's got the model, the picture at the bottom. You got Simon's signature there. It's very standardised. And obviously limited to 4,000. This is number 289, so quite a lot down the scope. But yeah, there's I've got loads of different certificates from mainly Scotsman's. I've only seen a couple of A4 ones and they haven't been coloured like this, so it's quite interesting. Yeah, moving on, starting with the coaches. That's your let's go for it. Typical LNER maroon coach. No, LMS maroon coach. Which the camera seems to be having a bit of trouble with. There we go. I mean, it's very standard. I mean, it's a nice looking coach. Not a whole lot of detail inside. Obviously, you've got the corridors. You've got the seats with some armrests, which typically the camera's not picking up. Obviously, you've got some detail there. A little bit more just here. Focus it in. Yeah. It's a fairly light coach. I mean, you could probably pull quite a few of them with a few locals. Stick it back on there. Quite a few smooth away. So you get two of them, and then you get your. I'll take this off again because it's so much easier. Sorry. Sorry about that. Yeah, just one of the hooks just fell off. But pretty fixable. This is your brake coach. Again, you got detail like the numbers on there and door hatches and catches and stuff, and pretty standardised coach really. I mean, what more can you say? Anyway, now moving along. Works like this. You get two Princess herself. Now, this is the first LMS train I have. All the others I have are LNER or BR. So she's quite a beauty. I must admit she's not quite as long as I thought she would be. She's a nice long engine, but I thought she'd be a little bit longer. Obviously you got your gold plating. It's not actually gold, it's gold effect. Unlike the Mallard and the Scotsman I've got, they are 18 karat gold plating. This one's obviously just very simple. She is a loco driven, so she's got quite a bit of weight to her. Quite a bit of weight to her actually. Actually, you got a nice nameplate there. Moving on, I believe that's the rod for reversing. You got your handrails, you got your safety valves, I believe, and your whistle. At this point in the cab, on the mallard at least, I've got the shots at the top actually open and close. And again, same with the footplate. There's nothing there. Again with the Scotsman, at least there is a gold-plated footplate, but I will be doing a review on that later on. Obviously, moving on to the carriage, tender. Tender's very light. It's not tender driven. You got your nice narrow coupling there. The buffers are sprung, which is nice. And obviously these ones, recently they've been using these pins that just sit in the bottom, pop in the bottom, which is nice. I'm not sure why they do that, but they do. Actually, last one, I want to take this opportunity to show you the detail on the cab. Very simple. There's no real detail in there at all. Whether it's an older design, I'm not sure. Not much at all. I haven't actually removed all the packaging yet. She is going to be boxed up again, and she is going to be a display piece. I know some of you are screaming out, no, run her, and others are screaming out, no, she can't be run. But I mean, I'm actually looking, or will be looking forward towards later on this year, maybe next year or something, to finding a Princess Elizabeth Loco, just so I can run her, because she's a bit of a beaut. Nice big old powerful Loco. I'm going to get some more, obviously. I'm not going to stop with just how I'm going to get a few more LMS, maybe a Duchess or something. But how's that? Now, obviously, she at the front, sprung buffer still again, so that's what I left out. And the you haven't got. You've got space there for a hook. You can't see very well. It's a bit awkward to handle. I'm using an iPhone to film this all to film it all. So on the front she has just that, which again makes me think possibly they just sort of plated an older style model, and maybe stuck a new tender on her. The tender seems to be a little bit more detailed than the front. So there is that. The other thing is, as I said earlier, get my hair out of the way, you got your narrow coupling there. However, the coaches they provide got the nice big old beefy things. Now, obviously that looks, you get a big gap between them. Sorry, it's not a very good picture. But the other problem is, come on, there you go. Oh, not quite. That's the downside doing it on a kitchen work surface. The other side is, downside is when you come up to connect, they are at different heights. So the little one, if you can see the little on the back, is actually hitting rather than latching over. And they can latch, well, I'm not going to force it, but I say it's quite a force required, really, so I'm not going to bother. But yeah, I mean, she's a lovely engine. She's got some extra detail on there. As I say, I think the tender is high detailed. And obviously got all the rivets there and everything on the back. Whereas the Loco, I mean, I know she doesn't anyway, but it just seems a little bit like they've just taken an old Loco and sort with a new engine. But anyway, I was going to do some videos on my Scotsmans. I have 9 of them. Each one's got their own different thing. but I was going to do that for John, who also has a limited edition Scotsman double green tender. I will be doing that soon, but for the time being I'm going to leave it at this. Again, she's not a runner, she won't be a runner. Two main reasons: one, I don't want her as a runner, and two, I haven't got set out at all at the moment, so I've got nowhere to run her. So she's going to be boxed up for the time being, just for safekeeping, and or at least until I can find a display case. But I'll leave it at that. Please feel free to comment and subscribe, and I look forward to hearing from you all.